these notifications. You guys here, who can hear me, might need to help me with my audio levels. Okay. Hello, my name is Dragonmun, and welcome to my channel. My nickname is Dragonmun. Anyway, welcome to my channel. For now, it is being streamed live on Twitch on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then archived on YouTube, and then posted at this profile's link. Assuming I made that link. Alright, but yeah, hi. My real name is Heather, and I actually create under the pen name of H. Gorlet Scott. I'm an artist and author out of Central Florida, and I made this cute little avatar out of a live 2D model because it sounded fun, and I didn't want to invest in putting on makeup. Let's see if I can pull it up here. So, unlike a lot of character designs, this is based on me. No one special, just me. And the stuff that I wear at conventions. You can see, yeah. Now the funny thing about this is, while I have this nice whole avatar drawn out, I only actually made the live 2D model from like below my shoulders up. That was because I kept running into problems with the model program, Live 2D by Cubism. It, how to say, I got the newest version, and I would finish the model, and as soon as I go to export it, like, parts of it would disappear, and I couldn't figure out why that was. So I actually got frustrated, and remembered seeing something on YouTube that they were using a older version of the program, and I thought, well, I was following tutorials using the older version of the program, so why don't I try that? And so I went with a 3 point something or another, and none of the problems happened. All the stuff stayed, and I was able to export it. But then I got to the program that I use for the webcam part, that you can see, here. And it winked. The program, VTube Studio, which is on Steam, not Stream. That's what I'm doing. Huh. The program on Steam had this problem with my webcam, where if I turned too far with a taller model, it broke. I can sort of break it here. Let's see if, yeah. Nope. Okay, well now it's behaving. Whatever. But, so in order to avoid it breaking, I only made from, like, a bust of it. Someday, maybe, I'll do a more full version. But that's okay. Who knows when that'll happen. Because I'm actually a pretty busy person. As I mentioned before, I'm, I don't know if I mentioned it before. Whatever. I'm an artist and author out of Central Florida, and I have my, website here, little profile and stuff. I created, a lot of art. You can check it all out at my portfolio there. But I also wrote a book called Shivoa Sunrise, and you can find that at worldofshivoa.com, which I do, it is linked off the Twitch stream, so that's cool. Yay! Here, the book itself is about a teenage girl who desperately tries to escape an evil sorcerer and is thwarted by a hidden rebellion. I work a lot on this, not only in the writing of it, and its little mini sequel, Shavoa Morning here, but I won an award for it, which is cool. Yay. Now, even though these books are out, I'm still actually doing stuff for them. Every month I do a new illustration for the chapters, and you can sort of see that here. Yay! Again, worldofshavoa.com if you want to check it out. But I also update this on Patreon. Like, everything that's here was seen on Patreon first, which the Patreon is also linked on the profile. It's but if you need help, it's patreon.com/dragonmun, spelled DRAGONMUN. And like, yeah, so that was like this month's. That's a gallery thing. It's last month's. More gallery things. I'll get into the gallery things here in a bit, because that's actually pretty cool. So yeah. But we'll go back to Dragonmun Studios there. Yeah. Now the idea of this stream is I'm kind of rushing through it, and that's because I'm terribly nervous. I'm rather afraid of the camera. I'd much rather be behind a camera than on camera. But I think, you know, using these filters, like the one I made for my avatar here, I think they're helping me get a little more over that. So, especially since, like, I have to go and hit these Zoom conferences, like, all the time. Thank you, filters and Zoom. I never found that cat filter that the lawyer got famous for memeing. Yeah, that would have been... If I find that, I'm so using that on this stream. That would be hilarious. So, if you guys know it, just drop a link in the chat. I will be able to see that later, which is cool. But yeah, the idea of this stream is to talk a little bit about, you know, my art, my experiences in the art industry, kind of as I come across them, and you know, other things too, like what I've got going on, things that my friends have going on. I do want to do like live art streams, so that'll be a thing where you guys can see me working on a project. It just happens to be that I am between them right now, and only because I finished one on Tuesday and am starting up a new one tomorrow. I'm starting up a very, very big one tomorrow, and if I get permission from the author, I will be sharing the illustrations I am doing for her children's book as I'm doing them, which would be great. But yeah, I want to be able to talk about my old artwork a little bit, and to do that, I actually found a really neat, how to say, app, service, cleaning. I don't know. Their advertisements were super weird. But it's a service called Saganworks. And what it does is it allows me to show you stuff in a virtual setting. So, like, you know, here, this is a dragon that I painted. Yep. That's actually one of my more popular dragon paintings. 3 drunk dragons there. So, I actually, like, maybe one of the few good things I got out of Facebook ads there, sponsored ads, is found this, which allows me to make these fun little curated galleries. And so I did that while everybody else was playing Animal Crossing. I went and made a number of these. Patrons might have seen this one a little bit before, so we'll go check it out. Cool. Yep, this is my Chavoa gallery. So the same artwork that is on the website, you can come and check out. Or, you know, I'll walk around and showcase. Either way. If you have the app, it is in the community. Just type in Chavoa, spelled S... had it somewhere here. I thought... Okay, no I don't. It's S-I-V-O-A. And, yeah, all Sagan Works community members can pull that up and run around it. So, and each little thing has a title card like you see here. If you double click on them, it pops up a page about it. For me, it just happens to be the like store pages for everything, because I how to say, I don't believe in things that monotask. Like most things that I have or do, I would like for them to serve more than one function. So yeah. This is the cover of the book, and it's funny because like this, I actually get to talk about this a little bit next month's Patreon, whereas the actual scene was this month's Patreon. Like you can actually read the chapter excerpt there, so it's kind of cool. I love illustrating scenes from books, even if I like have to be vague or abstract with them. What the hell are my eyes doing? Okay, I'm actually blinking like that. Oh. And my phone went to sleep. Alright. So yeah. Then these are all more scenes from the book. Like, I particularly like this one. It's a dream scene that happens kind of early on, like in the first third. And this is a continuance. It's a whole sequence. And I got stuck on a wall. Yeah, this is why I don't play video games on stream, or hardly at all. I'm awful about these controls. And that's not just, you know, the controls on the app here, like any of the WASD controls or stuff. I always get stuck. What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on that wall now. Go me. So, yeah, more art, more scenes. Yeah. Now, I did a second novel, or I guess a novella. I'm not even sure what you would call it, because it's a series of, like, calendar stories. And I literally wrote them for a calendar. They take place after the first book, but between the second book. So it's not a proper sequel, it's just a sort of sequel. And it's all to do with the side characters from the first book. Because I don't know about you guys, that it drives me insane not knowing what happened to secondary or tertiary or whatever characters that just fall by the wayside. And so yeah, I decided to make a calendar with a bunch of little short stories in it, and those are all available on the World of Chavoa website as well. I think yeah, you can read the stories on Patreon as well, if you're a member there. Just as little as $1 a month, you can check out all this hidden, elusive content. Exclusive, not elusive. I suppose it could be elusive. It runs away on me all the time. But yeah, you can check out all this exclusive content on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/dragonmun. DRAGONMUN. just like everything else. It's actually a screen name that I got because of the main character of the book. Her name's Dragonera, and for some reason, calling me like Dragonera's author, Dragonera's mundane, or Dragonera's writer ended up being like too hard way back in the day. So people, my friends like smushed it and added the MUN from mundane to the end, and that's how I got Dragonmun. There used to be a hyphen, and I got lazy and decided to drop the hyphen. So we're gonna go back to my nice little shack barn thing in the woods. So, yeah, I did a Zodiac series of like illustrations. This one I don't actually have anything for yet, but over the past about 8 months, I've really gotten into photography, and I'll have a gallery up for that soon. Yep. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh yeah, another gallery for my dragons there. I think I'll talk more about those in specific next week. But yeah, gosh, it's funny because like when I started, the idea for this stream, I didn't feel like I had much in the way of art news in my own little community here, and then like so much happened just in the last week. As I mentioned, I got hired to do a children's book, and I will be starting that on Thursday, or yeah, tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Okay. And then a client that I worked with last year, Osset Gypsy, I'll let him pronounce it. He hired me to do the Minor Arcana for his tarot card set, and that just came out. Like, just. Like, he got his preview copy, and it's so cool. I actually have he posted an unboxing video a few hours ago, and I didn't get to see it yet, so we're going to do that, because only the other off. So I didn't illustrate these. I did the Minor Arcana. These are the Major Arcana. The other illustrator on it did those. And let's see. Yeah, his unboxing video was on his Instagram. All right. Yeah, why the heck not? Let's go check that out. Let's see. Okay. All right. I can do this. I'm still learning all the technical side of Twitch and OBS, so forgive me. All right. There we go. There's James' lovely face. Like, look at his curly hair. I wish, like, my hair is curly, but it doesn't do that. Mine goes straight into fro mode. Okay. So, here we go. Let's listen to James.
April, however, if you're watching...
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Osset Gypsers. James Jacob here of Osset Gypsy with the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Sorry this is a little late. This was supposed to be 30 minutes ago, but I was doing an interview, and...
okay, you're forgiven.
But you can check out that video over on IGTV.
Here I am checking it
Osset
out like
Gypsy
3 hours
Ranks.
after the fact.
Now, we've been waiting a long time for this. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, me too!
I haven't peeked yet.
What?
My preview copies for the Osset Gypsy Tarot came yesterday, and like
Is he
a very
saying it
excited
Osset?
little kid,
Asa?
I opened up the box, and I want to thank Red Feather and the whole entire team over there for the fantastic job they did in bringing the Osset Gypsy Tarot deck
I don't know what Red Feather
to
is.
life. I'd also like to thank my illustrious
Oh wait, yes I do.
illustrators, Rebecca Stotzenberg
Yeah.
and Heather Scott
It's
for
me.
contributing their talents to the original vision and concept
Yay.
and adding their little touch, well, their big touch of magic to my dream. It's been a long time in the making, a really long time in the making. About 100,000 tarot card readings later, the Osset Gypsy Tarot deck has finally come.
He used to read
into
tarot at Universal
me,
Studios.
and it is available everywhere. It'll be the best $24.99 you ever spent. Trust me. It's available Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, OssetGypsy.com,
Okay, he is saying the T at the end.
Just type in Osset Gypsy Tarot Deck and you will find it anywhere. Now,
He's not kidding about that. It's all over the place.
With the delay. The deck was supposed to come out at the end of March, then bumped to the end of April. However, if you're watching the news lately, then you know there's been a little bit of a debacle with shipping. So shipping's a little bit delayed, and it looks like the deck will now drop at the end of May. And then we'll just explode worldwide all over after that.
Okay.
And so saying, I got really good news the other night that even before this first edition drops, the deck got picked up by a publishing company in Russia and will be published in Russian. How cool is that? I can't wait to see that. And it looks like second editions are already going into print as we speak. How? What? How? Second editions already? The first ones didn't even come out. So you guys must like it. You must really, really like it. And I thank everybody for pre-ordering when they found out. It means the world to me.
I didn't pre-order it. I got a creator's copy.
Because there's a lot of things now in the conveyor belt behind the tarot deck. But we'll talk about that later. So how about I flip the camera around? You've seen enough of my mug. You know what I look like and sound like. And how about we finally open this thing up? All right, here we go. Now, I'm going
How long is this?
This is going to get a little funky for a moment.
Okay.
But,
oh gosh, it's 21 minutes. Yeah, I don't want this thing to take up the whole stream here. Let's see.
My favorite color, shiny. You can't see it here unless I reflect it in the
yeah,
light.
you
There
can.
we go. You can see
Shiny. His
itself
favorite color.
has that little bit of magical glimmer to it.
Uh,
And I think it's so cool that they used this hot pink fuchsia color, because I always use the fuchsia color on these Instagram things that I put up. So it was just funny that it was
Does
also
he?
captured there. And there's that handsome
I don't
devil,
pay attention to his Instagram as much as I should, I think.
created by James Jacob Peary, illustrated by Rebecca Stotzenberg and Heather Scott.
It's me!
The logo's
Again.
under here. And then I know the lighting in here was good about 2 seconds ago. And what you can't read that it says is that it says shuffle once for love, once for luck, and once for the future. Now, if any
Okay.
of you have had a tarot card reading with me, you know when I shuffle my cards, that's what I usually say. Then the side has,
Let's see inside.
and then in the
Ah,
box,
that's the back.
meaning guidebook, provides the reader inquired with powerful
Oh my god, it's still the
astrological
back.
symbol. Let the adventure begin.
Yes. Open the
Now, over
box.
here is where the adventure begins. It's a magnet that opens up like a little book. So over here, there's the
Yeah.
Osset Gypsy logo, which I'm so excited to see. Thank you, Joey. And then there's this guy again.
Which again, I
Then
didn't illustrate.
probably
That was
have to do
Rebecca.
This, but this, what was I thought was going to be a tiny little
I want to
book,
do a box like
turned
that,
out to be a
but
big
bigger.
accompanying book.
A book box
And then
with
it just
prints.
has the story in the back again. And it starts with this page.
Are you going to read the book to us?
And then, you know what? The geek in me is excited to see this. That my name is in copyright and I have a number with the library. And like, I'm in there. I'm in there.
I'm in there too.
And there's a little dedication, and the dedication says, "This tarot deck and all its work and mysteries are dedicated to my music."
Oh my lord,
and
okay.
support."
I'm sorry, I'm skipping you some of these things. Oh, here
There's a
we're
picture of
inside.
the card on one side, and the definitions. But what's interesting is I put in here the Astrological Association, And astrological associations will differ with each tarot card reader.
Skipping again.
The Emperor.
Oh, hello.
The Hierophant.
Yeah.
The Lovers. The Chariot. And there's the little pug. Justice. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card.
Yeah.
The
Hi,
Hanged Man.
Wow, he's nude. Like, super.
The Death
Go
card,
Rebecca, these look
or as I like to
great.
call it, Dance Macabre. Temperance.
I did those cups.
The Devil, because the devil comes in pleasing forms, and aren't they both? The Tower. The Star. They're really cool. I love them.
Oh, yeah.
The Moon. The Sun. Judgment.
Mhm.
And the World card.
Of course he's on it. Oh, there's me.
then
My stuff.
These are
Me.
the brief depictions and descriptions of the minor arcana cards.
Oh, don't just flip through them.
I went old school with them. I wanted to give a homage to my old-fashioned European-styled
Okay,
playing
I didn't do
cards
those.
that I love
Those
so
are-
much. And that is the feel that I gave to the minor arcana. And then there's also Gypsy Tarot spreads. So I share with you the tarot spreads I use for my clients to this day, tried and true,
Alright.
So
Oh,
they come-
oh, cards now.
in this cool little set. And little plastic seal. Here we go. We're taking off the seal. That's it. No turning back now. That's the
Yeah,
back
because
of
you
the
can't put that
card.
thing back on if you tried.
But look at the sides. They're gilded. This has me on cloud 9. How beautiful is that? So now we're going to go through them together again. I mean, we kind of went through them in the book, but there's the Fool, the Magician.
They're doing that
and if you
thing
look
where
at the
they're
Magician
sticking.
card,
You can
what
see it.
cards are floating above his head? Oh, it's the Osset Gypsy Tarot deck. That's what's floating above his head. The Empress. The quality stock is good too. They're not flimsy. They're not real thin. They're not real heavy and clumsy either.
I don't think they could be if they're gilded on the
Empress.
side.
The Emperor.
It's that guy again.
The Hierophant. But they're gilded and double-sided, so you can't cheat. You're going to get a few reversals. So if any of you work with reversals out there, that's going to give you that advantage of not knowing.
My cards.
Here we go. We're taking off the seal of the minor arcana. And we can look through those.
Yay!
It's interesting that they started with cups this way. It's a little strange.
You can't reverse these. That's
But
fun.
There's the Ace of Cups.
Y'all, I painted that like 7
Ten of
times.
Cups, Six of Cups. Oh, yeah, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay,
I
we're
have
at
to say, the
10 of
graphic
Cups.
design layout for all of
And
those
then
was
the
a
Knight of Cups.
pain.
There are no horses on these cards. No horses. The Page and Princess of Cups, if you notice, here's the Page, and then on the other side of the card is the Princess. Oh, wait, no,
Oh,
that
that's
was
a
the
cute way to
Princess.
do that.
No, that's the Page. This is the Princess. I think so. Yep, that's the Princess. She just has shorter hair. And then the Queen of Cups. She's got some sass and attitude, doesn't she? Then we move on to the swords.
Oh, don't skip over them. These are so much fun to paint.
Style swords.
These were also way easier to lay out
The
than
Ace
most
of
of the others.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
But doesn't it?
That
And then we
background,
can
that
move on
that
to the
shawl thing, ate my
Two of
watercolor
Swords.
paper, so I had to redo that too.
The Knight of Swords. And then the Page and Princess of Swords.
Oh, they're holding my
And then
swords.
The Queen of Swords.
Ha, cool.
here come the wands.
These end up looking like telephone poles
They are
in the higher
caduceus.
numbers to me. Like the high
Caduceus? I don't know.
or
Say
electric poles. You know,
multiple
when they have them in the giant rows. That are,
They're kind of remnant, old school,
Yeah.
occulty, metaphysical looking.
he
didn't
told me
go
draw them
just,
like this, and I did. Look, see,
wands or
now they're turning into
batons
this
or
like
big clubs.
uh,
I wanted to give
power
it a
pole
magical feel.
effect.
And there's the Ace of Wands.
Dude, there's so much
Know what I
symbolism in
said.
this one.
Then there's the King of Wands,
King of telephone
the
poles.
Knight of Wands. But in these decks, they're called Cavaliers.
Interesting.
The Page and Princess of Wands.
She's cute.
And the glamorous Queen of Wands.
I like her feathers. Oh, he kept my backgrounds. I made that texture.
The deck can live happily in this whole little convenient set.
Yay!
with the book. Beautiful box with a magnet seal.
Mm.
And there it is. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to,
Well, that's enough of you. Alright. So. Yeah. Go back to my fun little thing here. Yeah. So, and then, I actually had nothing to do with this, so I'm going to hold off a moment on that. But my friend Chandra, who, she was part of the comic world with me. I didn't mention that, did I? So yeah, I used to do comics. I actually started off with Shivoa as a comic, and eventually realized that, like, it's gonna take me forever to... Hold on, I'm trying to type something. And I mistyped it anyway. But I decided that, I decided to go and do it as a novel after getting through chapter 8, or, yeah, issue 8 of the comic. And that was already year 12 working on it. And I realized I was going to be, like, halfway to the grave before I even finished the first story arc out of this 3-part series. So I switched to doing it in novel format, and that went a lot faster. Even the second novel, which is... it's got a lot to it. It's still going faster than I know I would have taken to illustrate, or, pencil, and then ink, and then all that. Text format, publish, like, there's a lot that goes into a book. So, actually, that's why I was, happy to see Chandra get hers back up and running, and on Kickstarter, because, again, she put so much work into her comic, just like I put into mine, and like I put into this other comic that I can't seem to get to load. Nope, it's just not doing it. Alright, so we'll, oh hey, it pops up the time when it times out. That's interesting. Okay. So, just trying to go to the correct website there. And goodness. Alright, so we're gonna go to my portfolio so I can show this to you. But I was the background colorist for Baba Baloo for many years. And like, this is one of my more favorite ones. So my friend Stephanie did the foreground and I did the background. Big differences there. Something kind of cool about that is it wound up in in 2019, the print issues that we did for it ended up in the Library of Congress as part of their collection. Hey, April! So, and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I guess I want to go ahead and we'll get back to what I was talking about with Chandra. So, yeah. More art news. And I want to feature my friends. So, eventually I'll feature you, April. You've got to make a gallery, okay? Like one of these. I know you know how. Or if you don't, I can help you. Oh, wow, I'm like tiny little ant mode now. Ah! Yeah, I told you guys I don't have good control over this. Alright, so, yeah, double click on that. You can see that I'm a backer for this. And actually, you know what? I'll pull it up on the website here. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, and you know, I never actually... Oh my gosh, she funded! Ah! Yay! Cool. Alright, so I never saw... You're welcome, I love you. So I actually never saw the video that went with this. Apparently she had a couple of notable voice actors chime in, so I'm gonna pause the music, and I guess we'll watch this together.
Is this thing on? Testing. Sally sells seashells.
God, it sounds like me at the beginning of this.
Hey, dummy, we're live.
We're live? Oh, of course we're live.
Is it too loud?
Welcome, connoisseurs of delicate
It's like
taste,
blasting my
to The God
ears.
Machine, Volume 1, Revision Kickstarter.
Yup, the newly revised God Machine graphic novel
Just
you'll want to read and reread
drop that volume a
forever
little.
and ever.
It's the definitive version, the realness, Angel Kitty. I'm your host, Devil Kitty.
And I'm your host too. I'm Angel
Yeah.
Kitty. Hi, hi, hi. Check me out.
Let's start with the obvious newbie question. What is the God Machine? I'm glad you asked. It begins, as all the best stories do, at the beginning of...
It's a torrid tale of an angsty teen. Our
Yeah,
hero
I'm so
dies
excited for her.
Salvador.
God, her art.
Not only does he have the whole being a teenager thing going against him, but the dude's girlfriend died, and he's seeing monsters too. And don't even get me started on his parents.
He's going a little crazy. Tell them about Stan. Okay, this guy Stan tells Guy that his girlfriend is still alive, floating in and out of the dream worlds.
Angel Kitty, that would be Satan, not Stan. You might be thinking of our accountant.
Satan? No, Guy.
Okay.
Don't listen to him. He's a bad egg.
Cool. Thank you, April.
What if he's lying? What if it's not even real? What if it's all in Guy's head? What if it's a manifestation of his deep-rooted anguish and coping mechanism that is always used for this and you can cut me off?
Must you always
So I have a sticker of Angel Kitty,
No matter.
and her head
This
did
is a
that.
job for our familiars, the gods. Good God and evil God. Beings that sort of govern all existence.
Emphasis on sorta.
Throw the gods into this mess, some goth kids, a lot of monsters, the ever-encroaching darkness, and the mystery as to what really happened to that dead girlfriend. And you've got the first volume of The God Machine.
Right?
Wow, but wait, didn't this book come out already back in like 2010?
This is also why I have stickers.
But not only is that version out of print, this one is chock full of new stuff. Allow me to elaborate. This new edition of Volume 1 has a revised text, meaning the author rewrote nearly all the book to not only tell a better story, but update the language for a new audience and fix some issues.
Yeah, I'll be posting the link.
New comic pages, new and extended scenes, and more new art packed into 180 pages of sturdy hardcover masterpiece. But wait, there's more. It's been re-lettered from start to finish by the talented Taylor Esposito, and there's a brand new God Machine logo by Phil Balsman. We've got a surprise new forward, along with the original forward by Venture Brothers' own Doc Hammer. What a show that one is. What a show.
So, even if if I read it before, it would be a totally new experience.
Indeed, like ketchup and peanut butter on pasta. Better.
Wait, you said awful
Ugh.
earlier. A person made this?
Oh yeah, a Chandra Free person made this.
I went to school with her.
You guys take a breather. I got this. Hey all, it's me, Chandra
Hello.
Free, but you can call me Chan. You might know me from awesome places such as the internet.
I can never get my hair as red as hers.
Or from books like Fraggle Rock, John Carpenter's Tales for a Halloween Night, Mice Templar, The Graphic Canon, and my own company, Machina Corpse's First Offerings. I'm the sole creator of The God Machine, a story I've been working on since my senior year of high school back in 1999.
And we totally
Even though
geeked
I've
about
had
each
plenty
other's
of roadblocks
OCs.
over the years since launching the series with Archaea. From starts and stops with other publishers to just making a living and all the obstacles that entails. I've never
Aw.
given up on my heart project, The God Machine. That's why I'm so happy to present the relaunch and continuation of the series with the revised edition of Volume 1, now published by Machina Corps. This is my pure vision of the series. I'm in control of every aspect from story to visuals to the book's production. This paves the way for the future. I have Volume 2 in production as we speak, and the script for Volume 3 nearly completed. I'm ready to
I
devote
have,
all my time
like,
to my
the
epic
preview,
The God
too.
Machine, but this can't happen without your help.
Let me take over here, Chan. This is kind of my specialty. Listen, you know it, I know it. You want this book. Hardcover, fully painted, thing's a friggin' beaut. The God Machine series will be plunging forward. Volume 1, Volume 2, 3, and 4. We're talking the future of gorgeous, painterly, utterly hilarious teenage angst. Pins, posters, prints, bookmarks, original comic pages, original art. This is a deal, a steal, a real steal deal. Did I mention stretch goals? Because we have a pretty enormous stretch goal in mind, to be revealed. A little tease there, cliffhanger if you will.
Pledge today, spread the word, tell
Okay.
the internet, mention us on social media.
Yeah, and text all your friends and family too. One of those big chain texts with everyone on it. People love that stuff.
People don't love that, Devil Kitty. We need your support for the printing of the book. The goodies, shipping, taxes, fees, all that fun stuff.
Since when are taxes fun?
The God Machine Volume 1
Okay,
Revisions
but
future is
I
in your
I feel like an adult
Make it
when I do
happen,
my
friends.
taxes.
Meow.
Okay.
Ah, that's cool. Yay. So, wow, I get to hold that. Okay. So, I was excited about this because whenever I do workshops regarding comic creation, comic writing, comic anything, I actually hold her comic book up, the first printing from way back when up. And I'm just like, look at this. Because she does a phenomenal job with transitions between panels, between scenes. And, like, she does it all without borders, which is kind of insane. Let's see. Huh. Okay. And that was, like, a whirlwind of stuff there. I just found out that she, funded, so I am stoked. And you know what? I should share the link for the tarot cards too, which is right here, if you guys want to pick up those. Although I don't know if, because he said that there's a second printing. Thank you. Yeah, so such good art, such good comic flow, so good. Much happy. And that was actually a thing that I was cued into when I tried to submit my comic to her same publisher. They're like, yeah, your art is kind of dark. And by that, they didn't mean like content dark. They meant that it printed really dark and was needed to be in higher contrast. And then they also pointed out that I had a problem with the way the panels flowed. And when they said that and I saw hers, I was just like, oh God, yeah, they're so right. Which is another factor in why I went and wrote a novel instead. Okay. Yeah. Much learning. I have so much to learn in like with art, and I totally will show that as I do. Like, I do things in steps and I post them, like I do screenshots and post them to Discord, which is on the Dragonmun website, and that's linked on the profile. I also have a lot to learn about Twitch. Like, I thought I had written enough content for the full hour. Yay. Oh, April, you're so sweet. Seriously. Okay, wait, but can we talk about the quality of that video too? That was phenomenal. I am still figuring out video for this, and OBS was a challenge. Dude, okay, so, actually, not only was OBS, a whole new learning experience because it came out with like a new version between when I first started with it and now, it's other, how to say, like, it became modular. Oh, hey, Moobot actually worked. Yay, thank you. Thank you, April. Yeah, oh gosh, okay, so to continue with what I was saying, like, OBS, turns out there's like a bajillion versions of it, and it's so frustrating. So when I went to download the new version of it, I followed a link from Twitch because I wanted like the most Twitch accessible, happy version of OBS. And it took me to a company called Stream Elements, which, did install OBS. And that seemed good. It, it's the same format as what I'm looking at now. But it changed. Or how to say, like, the modules for it, which I thought was actually Streamlabs, turns out to be Stream Element modules, kind of like overrode and took over the base software. So everything that I did for the base, software ended up like breaking when I tried to do the test stream forever ago. It feels like forever ago. It was only a week ago. And then I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to uninstall and reinstall it from Streamlabs like, I wanted to. And when I installed the Streamlabs OBS, it looked so different. Like, oh gosh, I have to show this to you guys. This was insane. So, let me show you guys what I'm looking at now first. And you know what? I'll put the music back on because that's driving me crazy without it. All right. Music compliments of Purple Planet. They're actually kind of wonderful. So here you go. You guys can see it how I see it here. Open a new tab. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, this is how OBS looks for me. I shared this with you last night, April. Okay. And Now, let me find the Streamlabs tutorial that made me realize that I was messing around with something completely different. Okay. Well, that's not where I thought it was. Yeah, here we go. Open. Thank you for your patience here. So this is a little pixelated, but this is what I ended up downloading when I downloaded the Streamlabs OBS. And I had no idea what to do with that. So I ended up going to obsproject.org and starting over. Oop, there we go. Yeah. So, oh. Well, the funny thing about Streamlabs OBS is, like, well, yeah, I guess it is buff. It's actually, or for my system anyway, it was too powerful. It totally crashed everything. And then confused me on top of all of that. So when I went to regular OBS, you know, the OBS project, and downloaded it all there, I was able to take the scene collection I had exported and import it back in, and it mostly saved it all and let me keep a lot of the overlays. So yeah, the yeah, very, very heavy, still learning. Yeah. The funny thing, too, is, gosh, like, this, like, combination of all of this stuff. Like, I need a newer, powerful system eventually. But this is working for now. Sagan works. I actually, if you caught a little bit of that, I had to use through the phone, and had it, like, poured in through the HDMI cable, so that it wouldn't be clunky. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Gosh. Learned a few things today, mostly in audio levels, so I'm glad that you came in and said that they were okay. Yeah, because I actually had it so that I was super duper loud, like right before the stream, like 10 minutes before the stream, and then I was just like, I wonder what the recommended volume for, you know, Twitch would be, and I found it, and I was just like, oh, I need to be like half of where I was. Fun. Alright, so, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Still have a few minutes left according to normal time, but I went through everything I wanted to talk about today pretty quick. And next week, I'll go a little bit more into that dragon gallery, because that's fun. And then April, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to show off some of your dragons too. And I'll possibly talk about NFTs, because it's doing that thing with the eyes again. Okay. Yeah, because one of my early forays without knowing it, into NFTs. Had my elemental dragons too. So, yay! All right, let the chat catch up here a bit. I'm also gonna look into getting more music, because I like these 2 songs, but I need more. Okay. Yes, I'm doing that with my eyes again. Yeah. There is a delay, isn't there? Yeah, I'm confident in my knowledge of what NFTs are. I'm curious to see what the supposed green NFTs are. Because, I don't really believe that concept is what it says it is. We'll see. All right, so I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, catch you all. Bye-bye.